This is my video on the Deontay Wilder versus Artur Szpilka fight for the WBC belt. Now, Deontay Wilder is facing his third best opponent in Artur Szpilka. The top two are obviously Bermeen and Malk Scott, who's in the top 10 right now. Szpilka is just in the top 20, ranked number 19th in the world. A lot of people were hoping he's going to get the Glasgow fight, but I think this Szpilka could actually be a better opponent than Glasgow for the WBC belt. The thing with Szpilka is he's a power puncher, which Glasgow was not. And also, Szpilka is a southpaw, and Deontay Wilder has never faced a top level southpaw yet with great ability. So Szpilka is going to be a new challenge to him. If Deontay Wilder can beat Szpilka, and a lot of people are expecting him to be a level above Szpilka, it's going to tell you a little bit more about the quality of Deontay Wilder. You know, because southpaws do cause problems for some boxers. Some champions do avoid southpaws. It's happened before, it's happened recently. Szpilka, significantly smaller than Wilder. Obviously, Wilder, everyone knows, is a basketball-sized person, 6'7", 83-inch reach, 228 pounds. Deontay Wilder is right now. He's bulked up quite a lot since he started boxing. Szpilka is only 6'3" with a 77-inch reach, but he does outweigh Deontay Wilder by over 10 pounds, so he does have that advantage to him. But I would say Szpilka is not as lean as Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder looks very lean, so Szpilka is probably carrying a little bit more fat. Not that that's a bad thing. A little bit of padding can give you some protection in a fight, give you more punch resistance. But he's at a significant height disadvantage again. But Szpilka, he has the power there. He's a southpaw. If Szpilka can get in to pass Deontay Wilder's jab, get him against the ropes, get him in a corner, there is a possibility he can knock out Deontay Wilder. There's always been question marks about Deontay Wilder's chin, but Deontay Wilder has taken some from some pretty big guys now, and he's still there. He's knocked down before, but he's never been knocked out. He's still undefeated, so until he actually gets knocked out, you can't say he's got a glass chin. Now, Szpilka's got a record of 20 wins, 1 loss. Now, that 1 loss came against Brian Jennings, and it was a knockout. But just because it's a knockout doesn't necessarily mean that Szpilka has a glass chin at all, or he's very chinny. Szpilka was fatigued during that fight. It was more of a stamina problem when it went up against Brian Jennings. And yeah, if Deontay Wilder wants to be smart, he could carry Szpilka into the later rounds and then deal with him then, because he knows Szpilka has stamina problems, and it'd be quite a smart thing to do. It would be a really good Muhammad Ali thing to do, is to carry him into later rounds, then just take advantage of his fatigue and just wipe him out. It'd be quite a good tactic to actually have here. But I think what Deontay Wilder has to do, because he's been criticised a lot for his last 2 fights. He didn't look his best in his last 2 fights, and the last 2 fights were one of them was ranked in the top 50, one was ranked in the top 40, Dupas, but Dupas had quite a solid chin. He's a very durable guy. But people weren't very impressed, so people are expecting Deontay Wilder to come out here and impress, and Deontay Wilder knows himself people are expecting him to impress in this fight and take this guy out early. So Deontay Wilder has to try and knock this guy out quite early to get the kind of recognition that he deserves, really, and he needs to show that he's a level above people like Szpilka, and he's at that level with Tyson Fury and Vladimir Klitschko and Kubrat Pulev and Alexander Povetkin and these kind of guys. So yeah, hopefully Deontay Wilder goes out there, beats Szpilka impressively and knocks him out in the very early rounds. That's what everyone should be looking for, and that's what I hope Deontay Wilder does. So that's my prediction for this fight, an early knockout for Deontay Wilder.